Hey guys, Demon here, and today I'm reviewing a Netflix original series, at least I think it is. um, Kubo and the Age of Wonderbeast. I'm reviewing season 1, which is 10 episodes. And by the way, there will be spoilers, but a quick spoiler free. If you haven't watched the show, go watch it because it was pretty darn interesting. It was pretty cool. It had some good animation in there as well. Like, the animation was pretty good. It kind of reminded me a little bit of a band's animation they used to have. I think the band was called the Gorillas or something like that. I'll put up a picture right here just in case I don't remember the band. But this is the picture of the band. It kind of reminds me of that kind of animation, which also reminds me of Powerpuff animation. But yeah, like it was pretty good. Um, but anyways, spoiler free done. Okay, so spoiler review for this show. It was good. I will say that much. Like, basically, it starts off with us meeting a girl named Kubo. I think that's her name. Whatever. Her name is Kubo. She basically gets forced out of the underground tunnels because the world about 200 years ago had something happened, and like it was like a like it was basically like the apocalypse, I assume. Something happened, and then the humans went underground, except for some humans that stayed above ground, because we know that because there's some humans above ground still. So it's interesting. It's like what happened? We don't know to this point. But it doesn't seem like anything, like bombs or anything went off. But it does seem like the place has been overgrown and trashed. So something obviously happened. And like all the animals are either really big or smaller, but with like they have like human type intelligence, which is weird and unexplainable to this point. And I don't know, man. It's weird. Like there's nothing. Maybe there's something on Earth that could do that, but I don't know. I'm assuming the humans did it to their own planet because it just sounds like what us humans would do. But at the same time, I don't know anything that would make multiple species grow and plus grow in intelligence. It's kind of weird. But basically, we have this girl who's trying to find her way home. And she's purple, by the way. And then we meet these other characters. We meet this younger girl who's been surviving by herself and who's basically just trying to survive, who helps her. And then we have, her name is Wolf, by the way. And then we have a young boy, a boy about her same age. And there's a little romantic tension there, but at the end, it died down because he was gay. But at first it was just like, oh, it's gonna be sad because he's not gonna like you. But it died down, so it was okay. It was a pretty good way to handle it. Usually teenagers, when they do stuff like that, usually they run away. But I guess in a dangerous situation like that, like you can't really hide your face or anything like that. But yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good the way they handled it. So we have all these people together. There's a bug and a pig too. The bug can talk. The pig is just a pig with 4 eyes and 6 legs. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, we basically see all this stuff. Like we see her trying to reach her home again because she fell down the ground. And the whole time she's trying to convince this younger girl to go with her because she already convinced the other ones to go with her because they're like, easy life, man. And this whole time, an evil monkey is trying to get them because he has pheromones that make primates follow him or do whatever he says, but he only uses on lesser primates, which are humans, because humans used to enslave monkeys like 200 years ago, as I previously said. Even though, I guess technically, it's semi-true. Humans technically semi-slave monkeys, and we do horrible stuff to animals. So if animals ever did get intelligence like humans, we'd have some problems. We'd have lots of problems. But basically, like everybody thinks humans are lesser, but it's kind of it's a cool little story. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's cool. Like basically, like all the animals think humans are lesser, but Kubo, kind of like Steven Universe, is able to bring everybody together. And there's an evil monkey trying to take humans because he's trying to brainwash them into becoming his army, where mutes are on top, but humans are on the bottom. And like Kubo's father somehow knows this monkey because he went to the surface before, obviously. So somehow there's a plot line there where he knows this monkey, but we don't know how he knows or why he knows or anything like that. I assume the monkey might have been good at one point, but then turned evil, or maybe there was experiments done because Kubo is also like a mutate. Seems to be like a panther or a tiger or something like that, I guess. I don't know, like a tiger, panther, something along those lines, like a cat mutate where she can see in the dark and stuff. And it's pretty interesting. And her mom is supposedly dead. She got sick when she was younger, but I assume that they're just throwing that out there just to see if like people buy the bait, you know. So there might be a moment in time where her mom does come back. That might be interesting. Um, but yeah, basically the whole story revolves around them trying to get her home, and this monkey going after them because he wants humans as slaves. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. And then there's like the extra bonus of like, how is she a mutate? Like, what's that about? Was she like experimented on, or was her mom a mutate? Like, maybe he got infected by something on the surface. Maybe the same thing that turned all the other animals into mutates, but it didn't affect him. It affected his daughter, or maybe her mom. Her mom did the same thing, or something. We gotta learn more about that. We gotta learn more about this monkey and why he has such a vendetta against humans. Again, he thought of them as like evil for making them pets, but now he's evil. Maybe he's like 200 years old or something like that. We don't know yet. Or maybe he's over 200 years old, or maybe Kubo's father kept him as a pet, or as a servant or something. We don't know yet. So there's a lot of questions for season 2, and hopefully there is a season 2 because Netflix seems to drop a lot of shows after the first season, especially like shows that people don't know about. So I hope people get to know about this one because it was actually pretty good. I did like this one. And I hope there's a season 2 because I will definitely be watching it. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff we don't know, a lot of stuff we have gained. It's just a pretty good show, man. It's just a pretty good show. I like at first I was weirded out that she was purple because like you saw everybody else and they were like they were just normal human colors. You know, varieties of like white, brown, black and stuff like that. But she was like purple. And I was like, maybe like since the humans were underground, they slowly mutated over 200 years, which would technically happen, sort of. And maybe that's like just a color of humans underground, but then we saw humans underground. None of them were purple except her. So I was just something weird about that. She's purple. And then we found out that she was a mutate. And I was like, oh, now I get it. And no one else knew she was a mutate, even though she was purple. Normal people aren't purple. I mean, there are rare instances of people that are different colors than normal colors, if you know what I mean. Like, there's like normal human colors, but there are instances where people like can turn like blue and other colors as well. And I'm not talking about like strangulation blue. Like there's this one guy that got this sickness and his skin turned blue. It was pretty weird, man. It's pretty weird. So there are instances where people have had different colored skin tones, and not just the normal colored skin tones. You know, the ones we all know. So I thought maybe like she was one of those rare instances, but then I was like, nah, she has to be a mutate. was just kind of hinting at you the whole time because she's purple. But yeah, pretty good show, and I hope there is a season 2 because I will watch it, and I want to see the whole thing with the father, the monkey, and what's up with her as well. Like I assume I assume a few things. Like I think like maybe her father got infected with this thing that infected everybody else to make them like giant or human smart or something like that, right? To make animals like that. So I thought like maybe her father was like that and he got infected, but it didn't infect him. It only affected his daughter. Or maybe her mother did that and it didn't affect her, but it only affected her daughter. Or maybe her mother was a mutate or or a quarter or whatever a mutate. And then I thought like, what if she was like an experiment or experimented on? I guess that could also be something. And like, you would think like, why would her father do that to her? But you know, there's multiple reasons why. But yeah, like there's definitely a possibility that she was like experimented on. And I was thinking like there's a possibility that he just did it to see if he could make her stronger or something like that, or there's a possibility that maybe she got sick because they also mentioned her mother got sick. And I thought like maybe her mother's not dead, which could still be the case because we haven't seen the body yet. And if you don't know rules about fiction, if you don't see the body, it usually means they're still alive. But maybe she got sick with her mother's illness, and to save her, he had to give her a certain like serum or something to turn her to save her. And it's kind of like Beast Boy. If you never know the origin story of Beast Boy, he got sick, and then they had to give him like this certain serum, or I think it was like a monkey's blood or something like that, which turned him into Beast Boy, turned him green, and he was able to turn to animals. So I was thinking like that might be the case. She might have got sick, and he might have had to like give her something to turn her in to like keep her safe, which turned her purple and also gave her the abilities of animals, or at least of one animal at this particular time. But yeah, like that's my prediction. I predict like she's same level of she's like Beast Boy, but obviously a girl. She's like Beast Boy, but not green and purple and a girl and not a boy. And maybe not with the same powers, but definitely animalistic type powers. So it's interesting. But anyways, maybe this monkey even helped him make this formula. Maybe that's why the monkey can excrete like brain altering chemicals. Maybe. Maybe he was nice until he got changed. Whole bunch of things you could think about. Uh, but yeah, pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure that monkey probably was nice until something happened. Maybe he got changed by the mutate or some kind of formula. Maybe the same formula that saved her life or something like that. Or maybe he was just always evil and eventually he just betrayed him. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notification on my channel. Go to my channel and hit the bell notification. You can't really like or comment on this video, but you can like it. But anyways, if you did, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, this video is meant for all ages, although I do have videos meant for the older variety. Check out my channel to watch those. But since it's meant for all ages and YouTube doesn't have a button to click for all ages, they only have younger or older, I have to click the younger because some stupid stuff will happen if I don't. But that means some features are removed. Hopefully it still gets to everyone the same, young and old, but that's beside the point. That means comments are no longer there. But don't worry, I have a Twitter, so you can go down to the link below to my Twitter and comment on that because there will be a tweet about this video. So yeah, go down there and go to my Twitter.